You want to talk about as Metsy as it getsy? Who put it in the chat on JJR yesterday? Do you remember who?
I don't remember which live chat person put it in.
People were upset about a dumb shirt yesterday, which is hilarious that people get upset about a dumb shirt. But
dumb people.
We've been saying as Mets as it gets.
Yeah.
You've been saying that. Said put it on a shirt. Then yesterday on this episode, we said we can't do Mets. You said try Jets. We said we can't do that either.
Right.
Someone in the chat said as Metsy as it getsy. And we thought that was so juvenile and elementary and dumb that it was funny.
Fun.
So we put it on a shirt. Yeah. Not expecting it to be a bestseller.
No.
I think a lot of people think every shirt we make we expect. Like, we can put up a design and it sells too. And that's fine. We don't lose money there.
There's a have like it set up. We can put as many designs as we want.
Yeah, it costs nothing to put
It's a Johnny lasagna shirt that just says Johnny and it's a slice of lasagna.
Clip art lasagna.
Clip art lasagna.
That sold probably just like 5, which I think like 10 people bought the Metsy shirt.
Yeah. No, it was funny, and I expected to be frustrated.
I was frustrated for like 5 minutes, and then I was like, holy smokes.
Yeah, and then you saw who was doing it. And it's the funny part about this, the twist, is that they were either really young, which is normally a lot of this stuff. If you see people getting too hot on Twitter, it's high school kids that are just running too hot and they don't know what the world is. This had a funny twist. There was a little bit of old people on Twitter, too. Like, there's this kind of old person stereotype of, like, Mets or Yankees. And then there's the young kids like, what?
Yeah.
You looking like the Mets and the Yankees?
I thought they had a, if you don't know the context behind how that came to be and you thought it was like a serious shirt, which we didn't promote it as like, check out this dumb shirt.
Right.
So I understood the initial confusion because I kind of explained it to people and then they're like, oh, okay. Because one guy was like, it's pretty juvenile and cringy. And I said, yes.
Yes.
Yes. We knew that going in. It made us laugh because it's so
are the Mets, to be honest.
Stupid. But yeah, people really like tried to like come at us. I don't care.
It's just so funny. And yeah, because I understand, obviously I have the same concerns as you as like, oh shoot, because we cover baseball now and like did we just piss off a fan base? And then I quickly realized, no, it was just the idiots of the fan base that didn't get it. And like, I mean, the comments, dude, they're hilarious. There were Metsy. Like, I was obviously twisting the knife for a couple guys because I started having fun with it. But, they're saying like, oh, yeah, you Yankees, you guys, the most championships and the most money in the world, and you're thinking about how poorly run we are. Like, what? You just did this to yourself, man. It's like a classic TV or movie scene where the character comes in to a room thinking that they're talking shit about them. Yeah. And they're not. And then they come in and they talk shit about themselves and it's like, oh, we didn't know that.
It's my Twitter is frustrating because it's still a contingent of people who think it's just one person. Like the biggest thing is who gave this guy a platform? Like,
right.
This is what a farce of a media company and all that shit. And it's like, oh my God, it's a shirt. Yeah. It's a dumb shirt.
Yeah.
Whatever, people bought it. Someone's put the over-under at 1.5.
Yeah.
We beat that in like 2 minutes. Blew past that.
Passed. We got it.
Because now it's a funny shirt.
And I'm excited to get one.
You'll buy one.
Don't feel pressure to get one. But
as Metsy as it gets.
As Metsy as it gets. And that's what made it all worth it for me. It was the first time I kind of felt that Bobby Skinner, who does Talking Giants, when he has that like edge on his shoulder troll, I felt that for a second. I was like, what? And then he was like, hey, dude, I got to get in on this. Like, I can't believe people are mad about it. He's like, can I make a joke about being as Giantsy as it getsy? And I was like, well, the joke would be as Jetsy as it getsy, and he goes, "Oh my God!" He hadn't connected the dots on that yet, so it was just funny, man. And then it was cool seeing some cool Mets fans came out and were like, "Guys, this is nothing." And then my favorite one was a Nationals fan came out and he's like, "Hey, hope something happens with the Nats soon. Would love a shirt." So it became a very Metsy situation.
Yeah.
And then that was my other thing.
Frankie Too Loud DM'd me. He was like, what's the backstory? Why are people so upset? And I was like, because it's the corniest, cringiest shirt ever, and they don't know that we know that.
Yeah. And, it was funny. And, yeah, the tweet, Keith in the chat saying the tweet got interaction. So it's funny. we'll go easy on you, Mets fans. It seems like you're not ready. And that was my other going away line. Like, if the Yankees tweet out that a player disappears and then, it turns out everything's all right and he potentially told the team, I'd hope as Mets fans you'd make jokes about us.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of the beauty of sports and, crosstown rivals. But I don't get it, man. Like, the Mets are probably, like, my second, like, if
in principle,
if it's not the Yankees, like, I think I'd be rooting for the Mets. I have a lot of friends that like the Mets.
We say that all the time, and there's Yankee fans that don't get it. And I understand Mets fans aren't going to root for the Yankees, and that's totally fine. But, yeah, I root for the Mets. I don't care if they're good. Here's what it is. When the Mets are good, I will root for them. When they're bad, I'll laugh at them.
Right.
Mets fans, when they're good, they'll root for them. When they're bad, they'll get angry. So, like, it's just kind of like I'm a die-easy, happy-go-lucky Mets fan.
Yeah.
But that is a diehard Yankees fan, first and foremost. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
People are dumb.
not to get riled up. But the one thing that did get me was the people saying, like, oh, come on, stick to your team. You're getting all the other teams. But it's like, we do all baseball.
Yeah.
We sold Red Sox shirts 2 weeks ago. You can go buy them. Give
Heim time.
some time.
Yeah.
Sure.
Time, baby. There's the Kenley Ball
the
champ
Kenley
last
one
year.
last year.
We've got I Love Baseball on every team's color. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's just the ever-growing battle of people don't understand what Jomboy media is.
It was funny. And I think things prevailed. Like, there was a second there where I thought, like, night was going to be ruined by internet idiots. But there was so few of them that they got swept up in the storm as people that actually
Really
get
was
it.
a small group.